Hey everybody, it's Missy with Pampered Chef, and I wanted to come to you tonight to show you our Deluxe electric grill and griddle, which is on sale for $100 off this month. Can't beat that deal. Well, you can if you host a party, because you can get 60% off of that, which is a huge deal. But I was hungry tonight, so I was going to use this to make myself a panini, and it is the easiest way to make yourself a panini. But you can do so much with this, but I want to start getting it heated up. And this has custom settings on it that you toggle through by turning this dial. So there's a custom where you can control the temperature of the grill and how long it's going to cook. There is a sear. There is a panini, which is what we're going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and push that so it gets started. It's going to go for 2 minutes and 30 seconds at 375 degrees. And while it's warming up, these blue lines will just go around. And when it's ready for me to add my sandwich, it's going to say add when it reaches 375 degrees. There's also a grill setting, a griddle setting, and a keep warm setting. This opens like this, and what I have in there right now is the grill plates, so it'll give it those nice grill marks. It'll give it a good sear if you're doing meat. It's going to hold the meat up out of the juices, although you're not going to see a whole lot of juice because with that sear, it's going to sear the juice into your meat so that it's not all over the place and your meat is dry. But also if you're doing different flavors, like on your chicken or your steak, you're not, and one person wants one flavor and one person wants another flavor, you're not going to mix and mingle flavors. So that's really good when you're using grill plates like that. But these plates also, let me see if it's too hot to touch. It is. Let me grab one of these. These plates also pop out just like this, and to clean, the bottom and the top pop out, and they go right into your dishwasher for cleanup. So that's super, super easy. We got to restart this now. So cleanup is literally popping the plates out, throwing them in the dishwasher, just wipe down the outside of the unit. The grease from this all funnels right back to here. And under here is a drip tray that everything goes into. So it just drips right into the drip tray. You pull the drip tray out and you clean that up. There is also a probe right here, a probe function. And what you do with that probe function is you can actually take this probe and you can plug it in right to the side of your grill. You can set, let's say you want your meat to be 165 degrees. You can set the grill to say, I want this probe to read 165 degrees. You slide it into your meat, you close it in here. Once the meat reads 165 degrees, this beeps and shuts off, and it tells you when your meat is done. So no more guessing, no more wondering. You just know that your meat is finished and it's ready to go. So as soon as this little baby warms up and says add, I'm going to add in my sandwich and we're going to do our panini. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're back, and I don't know if you can see that this says add. So that means it's ready for us to add our panini. So we're going to open this little guy up. And what I have is just some pumpernickel bread, some baby Swiss cheese, and some pastrami. And then I buttered my bread. If you don't have butter, you can use mayonnaise. Don't know if you knew that or not, but you can do that. We're going to go right into the middle here. And then we're going to close down right on top of our sandwich. And we're going to push this to get started. And it's going to cook it for 2 minutes and 26 seconds. And then we're going to come out with the perfect panini. If you have something that you don't want this sitting directly down on top of and squishing, there actually is a little kickstand over here that when we're all done, I'm going to kind of show you how that works. So we're going to let our panini cook here for the 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And then I'm going to come back, open it up, and show you our perfectly cooked panini sandwich. And it shuts down the machine, and you open it up, and you have your, and it's hard to see that it's toasted because we have dark rye, but you have your nicely toasted panini sandwich. Now, have all this little grease here. If you wanted, you could tip back this way, and it's going to just run it right back into that drip tray that's back there. But a couple of things that I wanted to show you with this. So if you've cooked burgers or something really yucky, it comes with this cleaning tool. So you can scrape everything down and kind of scrape it before you clean it. But also this has the capability, if you press this, of opening flat, and you can cook on both sides. and you can put in the flat plates because you do have flat griddle plates or the lined grill plates, and you could cook pancakes on this side, and you could cook sausages or bacon on this side. You could cook eggs on this side and French toast on this side. You could do shrimp and veggies over here and your stir-fry noodles over here. So you can cook on both sides. And you can separately control the temperature. One temperature here and one temperature over here. So you can cook with separate temperatures. So close this back up. Let's say you wanted to do a stovetop pizza. You could roll that dough out, stretch it out on here, and then you're going to let it cook on that one side for a few minutes, get nice and brown, and then you can actually take it and flip it over and let it cook again. You're going to top it with your sauce and your pepperoni, whatever toppings you want, and your cheese. Now clearly you can't close this down or the cheese and everything is going to stick to the top. So you're going to hold this, unlock it, and then there's this little kickstand over here so that you can kind of set this up, and you can go high or you can go low. And it hovers free but flat right over the top of that pizza, and it's still heating, shooting the heat down on top of your pizza so that it's cooking from the top, cooking from the bottom, melting that cheese, melting the toppings, and getting everything all nice and brown and crispy. Same thing with your burgers. Let's say that you've cooked your burgers and the burgers are all done and you want to lay pieces of cheese on the top. You don't want to close this on the cheese because it's going to stick the cheese to the top. You're going to unlock it. You're going to put your little kickstand up and you're going to hover that, and you can hover as close as you want to the top. Let it melt the cheese, pop it open, lock it back up, and your cheese is melted all on top of your burgers perfectly. This is something we thought we would never use in this house, and it never leaves this spot on our counter right next to our stove. We use it all the time. Steaks, pork chops, bacon, pancakes, French toast, shrimp, sandwiches, teppanyaki stir fry, fish. Oh my gosh, it's awesome for fish. Fish fillets, I season them up and I cook them for 2 minutes. That's it. Done perfectly. Salmon, anything that you can think of. Grilled fruit, grilled peaches, grilled pineapple. It's awesome on here. Like I said, pizzas, burgers, brats, sausages. So everything you could potentially think of, perfect on your Deluxe electric grill and griddle. And you will use it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, appetizers, dessert, everything. So well worth the price, and $100 off this month. And if you host a party in August, you get 60% more off of that $100. So I just wanted to make sure I showed that to everybody so that you would see it. Well worth your price. A little off and on switch on the back so you can turn it off. And there you go. I'm going to pop my grill plates out, throw them in the dishwasher, wash off the outside, and I am good to go. Hope you all have a good night, and you might want to think about getting one of these in your house. Contact me if you want to know more.